Look at these lads. They are ready for the world. They're ready for their deluxe treatment. Oh. And as opposed to Super Mario 3D All-Stars, I'm actually going to be playing this with Joy-Cons. Because I like having the gyro controls, and even if the Pro Controller has them, it's not going to be as good, I have a feeling. Oh wow, this is unlocked after... We get all of this in the demo? Hell yeah! Nintendo, you know what's up. Wait, do they give you Bingo Battle in the demo? Let me see. Available in the... Okay. And missions? Okay, so they give you some missions, they give you a side story, apparently. Unless that's also... Okay, so no, you just get some story and a mission. Nothing else, that's fine. One player. Oh, yeah, I love that we finally have a mainline Pikmin game that's multiplayer. Ooh. So now we get a normal version, a hard version. Although I don't know if there was actually a hard mode in the original. But now there is a new mode, Ultra Spicy. Which is one of the main reasons I'm actually playing this demo. Because if you end up beating this demo or beating the boss of this demo, you'll have this unlocked. And all of this in the save data will actually transfer over to the main game. And because I like Pikmin 3, but, you know, I know it. I could use a little bit of challenge. So I think an Ultra Spicy playthrough would be extra spicy.
Galactic date 20XX. At the far reaches of
That's where
space
Mega Man's
lies
from.
A planet on the brink of ruin. The planet's name? Kopai. Due to a booming population, booming appetites, and a basic lack of planning.
Hey, wait a minute, isn't Kopai the
Kopai's
Japanese word for
inhabitants
titty?
have exhausted their food supply.
That's a...
Their only hope is to find another planet with edible matter. Accordingly, they
Well
send
look,
unmanned
anything is
scout
edible.
vessels called
You just have to try hard enough.
out into space.
Pero...
To their dismay, the search is
Was that a potato?
fruitless.
I gotta stop using the zoom feature.
Just as they're about to give up, the final vessel reports back with news of a miraculous discovery.
Earth.
They
Allegedly.
mobilize to investigate the planet, which they name PNF 404. Kopai's last hope rests on...
I can't believe they relegated our planet down to a PDF file. Alright, now pay attention to how they were zooming across those planets.
At last, the explorers' 279,000 light-year
Like, you know,
voyage nears
figure eighting, zigzagging all the way around those planets, doing
as
stupid
they
maneuvers.
initiate the landing
And yet,
something goes horribly
I heard that
wrong.
duck hunt sound. Although they don't really specifically say what happened to them here. Because in the first two games, you definitely see what happens. Oh, that's a good vibe. Okay. Ooh, we got some HD vibration going on with that text going. I like it. Always like the HD rumble on the Switch. I just wish a little more games used it, because I really like when it's done really well. Except maybe Blaster Master Zero, but that's just because it was a little overwhelming. The way the camera is moving in the shot kind of makes me think that they used the gamepad and just sort of like moved it around, and yeah, made the camera move like that, because it's kind of jittery like that, and Pikmin 3 actually did have a feature where you could like move the gamepad around in first person and take pictures, and I love that feature. It's not as useful anymore since Miiverse was dead, but apparently it's still in the game, and that makes me happy. My crew. I should get that image ready. Because my crew is a favorite of mine. Also, I should probably be reading the text. I managed to escape unscathed, but what about the rest of my crew? They could be anywhere on PNF 404. How did I remember that name? I've got to find Alf and Brittany. I only hope they survived. Hang on, let me go ahead and find this. Ooh, I can move? That's a sick game feature, man. Thank you for telling me that, game. That's awesome. There it is. Welcome to my crew. I love that image. If you get stuck in story mode, press up to view a strategy hint. You can hide them by going to more and other settings and setting hit display to off. Okay, cool. They did get a little over encumbersome in the original. Press plus to open options and view basic information, or go other things, change your liking immediately. Keep moving ahead. That's a good hint. I already forgot how to turn it off. Oh well. Let's see, mini radar. Let's do fixed north. And then radar orientation. Fixed north. And the gyro controls. This is important. We need gyro. I guess we'll do cursor control stick or I'm gonna go pointer. Ah, I see. Okay. Just POV and hint display off. Perfect. Also, I'm sorry if I sound a little stuffy because my right nostril is plugged like hell because it is the fall season. Wait, can I just end the day? No. Yep, I missed this. Wait, hang on. So if I have the... Open the copad with minus. Oh, so I just can't. I can't even dodge roll right now. Alright, so we're still in tutorial mode. Are you the high elves? They've got the ears for it. Mushrooms. Charlie, you want to get away from that. That is a Pikmin gang. If you see them chilling on a food can, a sardine can like that, they are unstable. Trust me. What are... Charlie. Oh, I guess because he's scared. I was about to say, what kind of inclination would give you to immediately start throwing them? They don't appear hostile. So, let me get this straight. I can round up these creatures by pointing at them and pressing B, and throwing them with B. Pointing at them and pressing... Oh. The whistle. I thought I turned hints off. Okay, now how do I readjust the gyro controls? How do I set back up? ZL to reset camera, so can't do that yet. Really wish I could readjust these gyro controls right now, because they're fine. I can make it work. It's just a bit uncomfortable. Especially with not being able to move the camera around here. But that's the beauty of a demo, isn't it? You can work with what you got to learn the mechanics. Can't even... I know it's been a while since I played Pikmin 3, but it's like, I can do more than this, right? There's my camera. It doesn't actually look like I can reset gyro controls. And that's a bit frustrating. Also resets cursor location. What? No, it doesn't. Cool. You got this, man. Hey, hey, hey! Don't help him. Oh. He needed to do it by himself. He was supposed to prove himself. Ah, I love the snowy aesthetic going on here. When did I get 30? Where did the other 10 come from? Go get him, boy. Hey, buddy. Boy! No! To war, my yellow friends. That's a load of shit. No, 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 no. Pikmin don't run away like little bitches, okay? If they're about to die with their captain, they will. That is inaccurate, my friend. It's everyone's least used Smash character. It's a miracle. I'm alive, and somehow unharmed. You guys remember Alf, right? Just as the SS Drake was about to land, we lost control and had to make an emergency escape. During the chaos, I was separated from my other two team members, as well as the ship itself. As the ship's engineer, it's up to me, Alf, to find both the SS Drake and my crewmates. My crew. It is time to search for my crew. Okay. Now, looks like we got all our controls. Come back! Come back, friend! I mean, look at him. Red Pikmin, especially, are simply friend-shaped. It appears that the specimen... It appears that the specimen I just spotted has company. They're not spotted, they're clear. Shut up. And what's that stuck in the branch? Is there anything I can do? That red thing of fruit. Oh, ZR. That's definitely, that target is definitely lined up with the fruit. Nice. Nope, don't like that. Never liked how those sprouted out. I know it's more accurate to an onion, but it still bugs me. I was hoping that it was a fruit, but it doesn't appear to be edible at all. Kinda looks like a candy apple, though. Nevertheless, the red fellow seemed quite pleased now that it's freed. Oh, wait a minute. I'm supposed to be looking for those two missing. Stop giving me hints, buddy. Oh. Hello there. No. Let him be free. Hey, why can you walk through that? Oh, I can walk through that. Cool. Alright, so first things first, we need to get more Pikmin. Ooh, my copad. My copad! Thank goodness I found it. I can use it to locate the SS Drake. I didn't take Alf for a Drake fan, but... you know. Sometimes it's the people you trust the most. What are they doing? What you threw them to do? No! Don't look at me, go! So we got a few minutes. I guess, sir. Alright, well, no. So I guess we got a few minutes to kill while they do this. So as I was saying earlier, I had to do things yesterday that caused me not to stream. I had to move dirt. It was just like a dirt pile that was put next to the house, and we're like, to our neighbor across the street, we're like, hey, we know you need this dirt, so we'll move it for you. So that's what I did. I woke up at like 9:30, I ate breakfast, and I just moved dirt for 3 hours, and my shoulders and the back of my neck are killing me. But I mean, hey, it paid. I think I can just walk past this, right? Nope, won't even let me walk off. Get over here. That looks like one of those, like, toy cameras you have when you're in, like, a preschool or something. It looks like a Fisher-Price toy. Great, it still works. Of course, I'd expect nothing less from Kopite Engineering. I'll check my surroundings by scrolling through Copad's screen. Except we don't have a touch screen anymore. Where's the Drake? Aha! The SS Drake isn't that far from here. Maybe the other two crew members are there as well. I'd best head in that direction. Now we can start exploring with the help of the Copad. Use the radar to check the map, and the camera to take photos. And this is what I'm fucking here for. It said minus, right? Oh, right, it's a... There we go. Doesn't look like this has gyro aim. It doesn't look like this has gyro aim anymore, it's just regular. But I mean, hey, you can take nice photos. Now let me aim in the direction of my Pikmin. I'll just have them line up. Okay, friends. Ah, yes, the red Pikmin. Instead of figuring out what to do, he just sits on his ass and waits for me to shout at him. In fact, all of them do. Well, wait a minute, that guy's looking kind of fresh, though. I don't remember this, this focus feature being in the original. I think it was just like, you know, movement, zoom in and out, take picture. There's a little more going on. A flash, even. Flash might have been in there. It's been a while, so I don't exactly remember how accurate everything is. These guys are harmless, thankfully. They're not like the purple variants where they actually actively try to kill your Pikmin, so we're fine. Although they will try to carry off things your other Pikmin are carrying. Which means violence is still the answer. That thing is popping out some sort of sprouts. Oh, he just went moving. He was moving past the cutscene. That's interesting. And if you mash, never mind. We've seen these before. We've had 5 of them already. 4 of them. Ah, I see. So this is how these creatures propagate. How incredibly fascinating. Sex pellets. Yeah, so you can press A to pluck them, and if you mash the A button, you'll just keep moving and plucking them. You won't have to move the control stick, they'll just move on their own. Very nice. You know, maybe it's just because it's been a while, but I remember this game looking a little prettier on the Wii version. Which I know isn't entirely true, because I know that this game does look better than the original. It's up-res. I think we're running at 1080p as opposed to 720. The game apparently looks sharp. Maybe it's just because the game looks sharper and maybe it's less blurry. Maybe the blur added effect to it, I don't know. Oh, they were flying! They were floating! I always knew they were magical. Me saying the Wii version looks better is probably just me being like, you know. It's like, oh, it looked better when I remembered it. Not actually how it is, though. Although being able to use the camera with the gamepad, because it wasn't even just the gyro aim, but you would like actually look at the camera through the gamepad, and that was just, it was just a novel feature that was really fun. 17. Oh, okay, I remember what I have to do. We have to kill, which is exactly my forte. Now, if you throw a red Pikmin right on top of them, it'll insta-kill them. But these things are weak enough that you really will not have to worry about. That guy was just kind of sitting in the air, wasn't he? Alright, I want to take a picture of this. I just want to see what this looks like on the camera. I'm curious. Oh, that's 6 sensitivity. Yep. It bugs me. I threw you right at him. How'd you get over there? Why didn't you lock on to him? Oh, I really hope this is just a thing with one specific enemy, and isn't an indicator of bad times to come. I mean, to be fair, with not being able to reset the gyro controls for whatever reason, it's already kind of tripping me up. Oh, I guess he's with me then. I'm also having a bit of an issue of the Joy-Con continuously not being red, but that's also because I'm using them under a desk. which is right under my Switch, which is understandable. It's just a pain. It looks like someone's... Oh, I guess they finished. It looks like someone's left a data file here. Perhaps the Cophead will be able to read it. Oh boy, data files, which is more hints. And some lore. The onion is like a nest for Pikmin. It both gives birth to them and provides them with shelter. It is their mother. Excellent. So the Cophead can read the data file. These creatures are called Pikmin. This information might come in handy later. I'll save it in the Cophead's exploration notes. I can't read today. Power. Powerful. I don't think Captain Charlie wrote this data file. So who did? Could there be other intelligent life forms on this planet? You're looking at them right here! These boys are intelligent, I'm telling you. Look at their faces. Look at the lone one behind you. Take a picture of him. He's a special boy. We protect him. Hear me, buddy? You're gonna make it out of this. See, he nodded his head. He understands. You will live. You hear me? Nod one more time if you agree. You will live. Good shit. Oh, that's right. There are achievements in this game now. Or badges, I suppose. So, 22 for story. Orph side, 8 missions, bingo battle, and dedicated. I guess there's a ranking system. I don't know if that goes towards anything, but it's fun to have. Also, I looked at what the new missions were with Almar and Louie, because I was kind of looking forward to them. It looks like they're kind of just more like time trial missions, kind of like the DLC was for this game, which is a little disappointing. I was kind of hoping for like a new map or two, but you know, it's good to have new content at least. It's nice to be able to play as Almar again. Louie, I guess. Fuck Louie. No one likes Louie. Oh, we moving around. We moving. We tossing Pikmin. High level Pikmin gameplay. That whistle seems oddly big. Like, it seems like upgraded Pikmin 2 whistle. But that's not how this originally was, right? Who built this wall here? Ants? Those fuckers. Oh, we do it with X and not shaking the button. Oh, what a lovely chorus. I hope the Drake is okay. Again, really wish I could just reset the gyro controls. Just like with the stick press or something. There it is. The SS Drake. The Cophead isn't picking up any signs of life in the immediate area. Even the Pikmin. What am I supposed to do now? Incoming transmission. Who could it be? Alf! It's me, Brittany. Or Brittany. Do you copy? Thank goodness. You're with the SS Drake, right? I made it through the landing in one piece. The thing is, I'm trapped somewhere. She's kind of got like... You know how some of the Miis that you can make kind of have these like dot eyes and the eyebrow? It's a weird thing to describe, but it kind of... Her eyes remind me of like a Mii. And I'm starved. Oh no. Anyways. But at the very least, I'm thankful that she appears to be safe and sound. What's that strange sound? The sun is setting, which could mean that nocturnal predators are starting to wake up. I should probably get off the planet's surface for now. I don't know. Could be fun. That could be fun, guys. We, you know, could negotiate maybe. Try it out. It's fine. Maybe become friends with a winged creature. You could show us the lay of the land. Oh. Nothing quite hit as well as the end of the day Pikmin music. It's so good they haven't changed it since game 1. Most of the supplies we brought from us with Kopai were destroyed in the crash landing, so now we only have 3 days worth of edible provisions left. For those liquid physics, not actually slowing down the game anymore. Starting tomorrow, I'll have to find some local food. Hey, New Horizon, but we're not playing Animal Crossing. Review the replay with replay to fine-tune your strategy. Okay. Well, it's a good thing they're not showing my time as Captain Charlie. We're shipwrecked on this planet. Some creatures called Pikmin helped me find the SS Drake, but our cosmic drive key is nowhere to be found. We won't be going anywhere without that. Luckily, I made contact with Brittany, and we'll set out to find her tomorrow. When I took off in the ship, the Onion took flight as well. Odd, but amazing. I may have had 7.5 hours of sleep, but I still feel like I got hit by a truck. The Garden of Hope. And I've had about enough of hope lately. I've tracked down Brittany's signal. Right now, finding her is my highest priority. However, I'm also very concerned that our cosmic drive key is now missing. If I don't find that, Drake won't be able to fly fast enough to get us back to Kopai. That would be very, very bad. I kind of liked how when it was zoomed in earlier, the area we were just at on the left, that whole continent or region, it kind of looked a little bit like the Kalos region to me, so, you know, looked a little bit like France. It's not quite star-shaped, but you kind of get what I mean. And meanwhile, the garden, where the Garden of Hope is and where Brittany is, it kind of reminds me of Australia, geographically, in terms of shape. I mean, look at that. Look at that. It looks similar. Garden of Hope. Where's Brittany? Oh, that title seems, you know, kind of like that. Brittany should be around here. Something is flashing my map. Maybe it's her. I'm running out of sustenance, so I hope I find her before it's too late. And we are in Pikmin gameplay. I say as we immediately get more text. It looks like the Onions followed me here. So where are the Pikmin? Skip. Yeah, that's good. I only need you. Oh, well, that's right. The data file I found explained all of this. The Onion is the Pikmin's nest. Yeah. I'm going to install an application on the Kopad that lets me check the Pikmin status remotely. How? How can you do this? How do you have this already? Whatever. Alright, buddy. Get to work. Your people need you. Yeah, I'll get them all out. Also, I think I just noticed something. Yes, the Piclopedia. One of the big new additions or returning features for Pikmin 3 Deluxe, because this wasn't in the original Pikmin 3. And basically, it's just a little feature where you can show the enemies of the game and how many you've killed, apparently. Let's have a kill count there, and then all of the crew members are actually going to have descriptions of these little guys. Structural flaw, back. Weight, 1. It takes no time at all for them to emerge from their underground hiding places. They don't do much once they've surfaced, but you have to give them credit for being very efficient borers. Which is a, that's an insect thing. It's not like a, you know, they have bored children. Nothing like that. They bore into the ground and burrow and all of that. It's, I swear, it's scientific. Oh, you just get them. You don't even have to, oh, okay, it doesn't stop the game. Yes. So one thing I'm curious with this version is how much is different. It's less how much is different from the original, and more how much that you used to do with the gamepad can you not do now, or has been changed. Because like that message when we were messaging with Brittany earlier on the copad, that and along with basically everything you would see on the copad regularly were actually shown on the gamepad, and now it's just being shown on the TV screen. So there's certainly differences. And admittedly, I kind of like that about the original, just because it made the gamepad feel... This is one of the few games on the Wii U that really made the gamepad feel special. And it is a bit of a shame that we have to play without it, because I feel like it makes... I feel like it takes a little bit away from the experience of this game, but also I understand. I mean, you know, to compensate, you get all of these new features and quality of life changes. So I would stop locking on. Okay. So I would say it makes up for it. Why was I locking onto a flower? I wasn't. The game just... the lock-on just wasn't working. Cool. I still feel like you should be able to, like, shake the Joy-Con in order to make them charge. Because that's another achievement. Good. Because I know I'm comparing it to the gamepad again, but with gamepad you would just, like, lock on and then shake the gamepad. Or maybe you would press X. But I don't know, it feels right to just be able to shake them. To, like, shake something and then have them charge. So I still can't change where the pointer is. That's just kind of locked there, and it's pissing me off. Is there any way I can change this? Reset camera. No, doesn't look like there's any way to change that. When set to point. I see. So maybe if I hit this, let's try that. Oh, I see. And then this would... Oh! Wait. Okay, so this is more like... I shouldn't be wasting my time as much because we're on timed days, but... So that's more like... regular controls. Or how it is with a regular controller, not motion controls. But I like having my pointer. I just wish there was a way to calibrate it. Because not being able to do that is a pain in the ass. It wasn't a problem in the original version just because you had the Wii sensor bar. Or Wii U sensor bar. Oh, jeez. And when you had that, it wasn't a problem because, you know, it was just lined up for you. But now... it's like it's just kind of stuck. And you have to work with wherever direction it is. Like, I'm holding my Joy-Con at like a nice 45-degree angle just to keep it in the middle. It's not great. Get his ass, literally. I mean, sure, his weakness is his eyes, but Nothing takes out a nice big Bulborb or Bulbax, whatever this one is, than a nice good old-fashioned bum rush. You can send more guys, come on. We've got the Pikmin to spare. Is there any way... I'm sorry for running the settings again, but is there any way I can have, like, a feature where I can just hold the targeting? Or, like, I can target things by pressing the button, and then once I let go of it, it stops targeting, you know, like a Zelda game. Because right now it looks like there's nothing like that. I mean, for what it's worth with the gyro controls, or the pointer controls, I suppose, it hasn't moved, like, it hasn't moved much from this awkward angle. It's still kind of in that 45-degree position. It's just, I would like to be able to reset it, so that it's not, so I don't have to have my hand like this. Or that, you know, because I'm playing with Joy-Cons, I don't want these things have a habit of disconnecting after, you know, when I'm playing with them under a desk, so it'd be nice to be able to readjust after that. I guess not. You could just press this stick, but, like, press the left control stick or the right control stick, because it's not being used for anything else. Just a thought. Oh, no! Anyways. Yeah, so, like, something like this. This would all be shown on the gamepad. This screen, specifically. Elf? Sorry about that. I was just taking a little nap. So, you're close by? Well, why wasn't I moving, you ask? Well, if you know me. Well, you know me. I'm a pretty sound sleeper, even with all these creatures creeping around. But never mind that. Listen, I discovered what looks like a piece of fruit. It's over there. Where? Over there. But I'm kind of stuck here for the time being. Could you go and check it out for me? Look, we're here for the fruit, not to save each other. Strawberry. Wow! It's even bigger than I thought it would be. If this giant thing really is fruit, then we've hit the jackpot. I'd like to analyze it at the Drake, but how do I get it there? How indeed. I meant with clean hands. Well, you know what, they're red Pikmin. They probably blend in with the red berry. Y'all do that. I'm gonna go explore. I gotta tell you, I'm sorry, wrong button. It is incredibly nice just being able to pick up these exploration notes and not being stopped at all times. It's so nice, and yeah, you can look at these. So, like, aim at his back for his victory. It's telling you, if you throw Pikmin at a small enemy on their backs, you'll instantly kill them. And then with these guys, attack from behind to gain the advantage. Oh, guess it is the back. Retreat to a hiding place. You can hide under the plants? Interesting. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. No, why are you charging? Okay, let me see if we've got... I'm sorry, okay, so let me explain sort of my visual setup going on here. You see how at the bottom right, how it says like close, change page, and close copad? Down there and all of that? It's kind of hard for me to see that because I'm not going to go into my settings because I've learned from Mario Sunshine. But it's a little awkward for me because, unfortunately, because my TV is very weird, I have it set in a way where my Switch's TV image has to be set to 95% in order to actually fit the screen. But that leaves black bars on the output for OBS, so I have to have it at 100%, which unfortunately cuts off a good 5% of the outside. It's less really 5%, but yeah, so I can't... Most of the words on the bottom right there were actually cut off for me about halfway, which is very awkward. And I have to I have to have it like that anytime I record, which means it's basically just been like that for a good few months now. I'm just fighting this guy assuming that they can't kill my Pikmin, so I'm just kind of throwing him rapidly. I gotta say though, this lock-on feature is kind of shit. I don't know if that's a carryover or it's just poorly programmed, but it seems like it keeps like like moving away from where it's locking onto the target. Analyzing recovery. Oh, look at that fruit. That's a nice looking strawberry. Now you see that animation of the juice going in? It looked kind of nice, yeah. But that animation, every time it would play, would slow down the Wii U originally. I'm not kidding. For whatever reason, this game mostly ran fine, but whenever it got to like the fruit juicing parts, it would always slow down. Kinda makes me want some fruit, though. This is a seed-bearing fruit, making cultivation on Kopai possible. I mean, don't most fruits have seeds? I know some have more seeds than others, but, you know, there's some fruits that only have one seed, which have a specific name that I can't think of. Some with multiple. Some that are basically just like a whole bunch of seeds in the fruit, which I think is what the strawberry... I don't remember. It's been a while since I've taken plant biology. Juice from this fruit is safe for consumption by crew members. And a sun seed berry. I'll add a fruit file to the copad where we can store the results of our analysis. And we get our last option. It's kind of like in Pikmin 2 how you would collect a bunch of regular everyday items and that they would give them weird names and that kind of thing. And in this game it's a little less than that because there are a couple items like that, but it's mostly fruit. But they're good looking fruit. I promise. There's some good looking fruits in this game. And they all get weird, fun names. So, you know, it carries over the spirit in a way that's different, but still does that. It's nice. But since I don't know much about plants, I'll ask Brittany to write the reports. She's a botanist, after all. Now back to murder. It wasn't murder, I was saving the rock Pikmin. It was self-defense. Are these creatures Pikmin too? They're giving me a funny look. Or maybe they're just funny looking. Do they want... That was an awkward transition. I'm surprised that worked. There, that should do the trick. Still don't like it. So, their onion was trapped inside that crystal. Since I have two types of Pikmin now, I can select the ones I want to use with L. And when I want to split them up by type, I'll use Y to dismiss the squad. Yes. Oh, okay. What's all this? So I'm just saying, even though it's nice having just a dedicated stick to move the camera around, I think ZR to just, you know, do this is perfectly fine as well. And sure, more camera controls are good, but I say that because originally with Pikmin 1 and 2, you could use the C-stick to sort of move your Pikmin around and tell them what direction to go around you, and it was pretty good for maneuvering. And they don't have that in this game anymore, and you know, they have the charge feature to make up for that. But I do kind of miss being able to move them around with the C-stick and have better control. Plus, it made a fun little army jingle with that. Oh! The R button is used to reset it. Thanks for telling... Wait a minute, did it tell me that? New sprouts will be available the same color as the Pikmin that retrieve the pellet or creature. I know that. I just want to see if the game told me that. R select to throw Pikmin crew. I don't know what that means, but it's not working for me. It might just be for pointer controls. Because right now, it just seems to reset the pointer. At the very least, I have a way to set that. Very glad I did, because I was about to hit 90 degrees, while also having to flip the controller sideways, just to keep it in the middle. You know, I'll be honest, if we just get a couple more rock Pikmin, I think we're pretty much good for the whole game. Because these guys are resilient little bastards. Like, I'm telling you, the final boss of this game can be beaten just by using rock Pikmin. Kinda makes it a cakewalk. Done, done. Yes, drink up. No, no, you're... Oh, well, right, it doesn't matter in this game, because in this game, the honey works differently. This is honey, by the way. Pikmin can drink it to become flowers, which will make them faster, and I think a little stronger. I think it's just faster, though. Now, in Pikmin 1 and 2, it wouldn't matter how many Pikmin you have, if you can get them all around the honey at the same time, then they'll all drink it. However, in Pikmin 3, it's only limited to a specific amount. They'll get through, don't worry. But in Pikmin 3, the honey is only limited to a specific amount of Pikmin. Which on the bright side, you won't have to worry about getting all Pikmin around in time, but it's also like... it is technically less effective. That Pikmin was vibing. Don't think I didn't see you. Whew. I can't tell you how happy I am to get out of this place. I'm sick of sleeping outside, and I'm super hungry. What's with your entourage there? What's that you say? They're called Pikmin? They're cute. Well, we don't have time for cuteness right now. That is a fucking lie. Look over there, Alfie. Lemon. Let's work together and nab that huge piece of fruit. Let me just... yeah, you already know how Pikmin work. Yes, you've been with us, Brittany. Of course. Anyways, a nice feature of this game is that you can actually throw your party members. Boy, would I have loved this in Pikmin 2. Okay. I'll take it from here. Press Y and select me, if you'd be so kind. Ooh, okay. I forget how you'd originally switch party members, but that's a nice feature, just being able to press Y and... okay. That's nice and fast, I like it. Alright, and there should be more stuff here. Not at all. So instead, let's just go... oh... on the Copad's radar, align with your destination and select go here to start moving. Yeah, and now... oh, ooh. Okay, so check this out. If I can just remember... oh, so L is how I switch. So now that they're there, I can do the Copad. Okay, and then I need to switch party members. It's gonna take a little getting used to these controls, but if I can get used to Sunshine in the 3D collection, I can get used to this. So then I can have Alf just move to right here, and simple as that. Nice multitasking. It was easier on the gamepad, but at least it's doable here. Shit. Oh, cool. Turn red, right? Good timing. You don't need to be here. You don't need to be here. Grab that. Oh, so they're just rocks. How fun. Oh, and the charge, instead of sending everyone out now, it actually just sends a specific set of Pikmin. That's interesting. How did we lose one? Of course they're here. And there's a strawberry. I'm gonna try to wait for the bridge to be complete before trying to go for the strawberry. Nah. It'll be sundown before too long. Alf, didn't you mention that nocturnal predators will attack any stray Pikmin? And there's the safe zone. If any Pikmin that aren't currently following you are in that safe zone, they'll be fine. Alright, so now they should be able to take the bridge? Yes! There we go. Where are you going? Right, the red Pikmin are back there, so let's not even worry about them. Why are you there? Come on, buddy. Literally my only red flower Pikmin is getting caught on walls. It might make them faster, but it's not making their brains work any faster. And Alf's just kind of, he's just sitting here. No. Sit back down. I know you're cheaping out on the job. Hey. See, all you gotta do is point a camera at them and they start getting to work. Maybe it's a message. And I think there's another glass wall we can break, and then after that, I think we're done for now. There it is. Cool. I think there's a little more we could do over here, but we're mostly good. Getting past that whole area on the first day is good enough progress. Now, what could this be? The radar's picking something up. The radar is detecting a signal of some sort. Maybe it's a new type of food? Yes, maybe that's certainly what the radar is going for, food. Let's go and look right away. Ew. Wollywogs are not my favorite kind of enemy. Granted, they're not that bad in this game. Get away. No. I still don't like fighting Wollywogs, but they're not anywhere near as dangerous as they are in, like, the first game. Although, granted, they were mainly dangerous in that game because of jank. Because the Pikmin game was a bit rough around the edges. 2, they were still kind of a problem, but not terrible. This game, they're pretty manageable. So this is actually like a good-sized demo. I'm surprised. I never get tired of this song, man. Very interesting. The two of them merge into one. I'll have to make a note of this fascinating behavior. Different colored onions confused into a single onion. Let's analyze the other fruit, too. We have the face wrinkler. Fruit file. Ooh. I wonder if it might have had descriptions in the original game. If it didn't, that would surprise me. As a scientist and a food eater, I'm excited about this new source of potential nutrition. I just wish it didn't look like it was covered in pimples. Luckily, the taste of it is like delicious and Scrumptious had a baby. Let's gather as many of these as we can. And it even shows you how much fruit they give off. I'm pretty sure this is a new feature. Which is a bit of a shame. I'm kind of surprised they wouldn't have this normally, but oh well. It is very nice to see this screen without any slowdown. And let's check out that lemon. This fruit is so sour that one bite makes my whole face want to climb into my mouth and pull it back out. It's high in Pikmin U though, so I guess I'll try adding small amounts of the juice to other food. Better food. I like these descriptions. They're a fun time. I'm very happy that they added a nice bit of descriptions to this game. I'll ration out the juice. No extra gulps for anyone. Okay, Brittany. I'm on to you. Good. We still have plenty of juice left. No one died today. That's good. I'm not going for a no Pikmin death run. Already kind of failed on that. But even if I was, you know, I don't think I would be doing that. Especially since I'm supposed to be playing on Ultra Spicy. That's just, I'm not going to deal with that. That's too much saving and restarting. Back on board, we ran analysis on the fruit we retrieved and found it suitable for Kopite consumption. It looks like there's plenty more where that came from. Reuniting with Brittany, finding this fruit. It's still early, but things seem to be taking a turn for the better. So we still have till the boss. I'm assuming the demo stops at the first boss, which is a decent amount of the game, actually. And that surprises me. We finally discovered edible matter. After close analysis, my conclusion is that the fruit juice is delicious. I have never tasted anything like that on Koppai. We need to continue our search. If there's more to be had, we should have it. Right, let's focus all of our energy on finding more fruit, and absolutely nothing else. We still need the Cosmic Drive Key. We can't get home without that. Right, let's focus all our energy on retrieving fruit, and the key, and absolutely nothing else. The captain. We still need to find the captain as well. Right. So we'll just get the food, the key, and the captain. Is there anything else I'm forgetting? What's that signal coming from over there? I sincerely hope it's the captain. Let's hurry over there and find out. Good idea. He might be hogging all the fruit for himself. No. Let's see here. There's also a talk feature where they talk more about what's going on in the game and just in general. What's in that nectar those Pikmin were consuming? Whatever it is, it seems to nurture some sort of flowery transformation in the Pikmin. That nectar could contain some sort of energy concentrate. I bet that tastes so good. It's okay. A little bitter. What? I can't believe you would do something like that. Have you sprouted flowers yet? I think that was in his head since it was echoey. Oh well. And then we've got options and everything. And it just saves automatically, so I don't have to worry about that. I think we'll actually have to keep playing that later. I actually might be able to finish it in the next day, but you know, an hour is pretty good. You could probably get like honestly, if there's even a couple missions in this version, you could probably get like a solid 2 to 3 hours in this demo. That's really good. And I hope that does encourage more people to actually play Pikmin 3, because I do love this. I love the whole Pikmin series, and Pikmin 3 is no exception in any sort of regard to that. I would definitely check this out if you're at all interested in maybe picking up Pikmin 3. I am, because, I mean, even if I was just like, well, I have the original, so even though if this is cool and the new content's great, I'll just stick with the original. But the thing is, I don't have the original physically, so that was kind of my breaking point. And I don't regret getting the original digitally, because I was, well, I guess I'll save that for next time. And for now, I'll actually continue the Pikmin 3 Deluxe demo next time we stream. So look forward to that, where we should be finishing it up. And then after that, it'll just be until the game fully comes out. And then I'll actually stream the entirety of that. So until then, look forward to more Pikmin 3 Deluxe. And in the meanwhile, I'm going to go and switch over to Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. So stick around.